Good evening. You like it? You hate it?
You gonna stick with it?
I don't know. It's evening right now. Maybe if we were recording the day, I'll say good afternoon, whatever.
Top of the... Oh, we can't say that.
Top of the evening to you.
So, I've been out gallivanting around.
She's been grinding as the...
I don't care for grinding, but it's actually bearable on this game. Got some new gear. I should probably change back into my school robes now that I'm at school. But yeah, I've leveled up, as you can see. And I've been practicing... I said an I'm sorry. I've been practicing
We allow ums on my channel.
Really hard. And I think I got the fighting. I think I'm pretty less panicky with fighting. But I've not been doing it for an audience, so we'll see.
Perfect. So...
Oh, you asked me how many potions I have. I have 5. I need to find an invisibility potion for this crazy lady. Am I allowed to buy those yet?
Well, I think so. They're expensive, though. They're like 1,200 coins.
Oh, I can afford it. I'm quite rich, you know. How do I get up there?
Keep walking up the path.
Alright, well, anything you want to add?
No, just that you've been doing your grinding and getting going, and it's impressive. You know, I will say that. I didn't expect to come back and have you be as far as you were.
I know, I think you're level 25, aren't you?
26.
Oh,
Oh, I'm 26. Get your facts straight.
What is this? Glitchy glue over here?
Yeah, it must have been a light anomaly. Let's report it.
It looked like a Minecraft.
Get it? Report the light anomaly?
When are we going to play that game on your channel?
I don't know.
And by we, mostly mean you.
I don't know.
I just wanted to come up here. This has nothing to do with the game. I just realized I haven't been to the Ellery yet. I haven't done too much as far as, like, I haven't found a lot in the school. I feel like I'm exploring the same 3 areas, and I can't... I bet this place smells disgusting.
Oh, yeah. Owls are disgusting because
They're cool, though. Oh! Hello.
They are cool, but they're like...
Where's the remote?
Oh, yeah, it's freaking up.
Because that's...
Dang it.
Quite loud.
That's going to be annoying for the first...
20 minutes?
Yeah, I don't know, 5 minutes.
20 minutes, 5 minutes.
About 5 minutes, yeah.
Ooh, hello. Where'd you go? Right there. I had a hell of a time trying to catch that at the beast class. Is that what it's called? Care of Magical Creatures? It says beast class on my...
Yeah.
On my
map.
Maybe
that's what it used to be called.
You know, this school... I know it's a game. But I'm just wandering all across the hills. And breaking, I'm sure, all sorts of rules.
Mm-hmm.
It seems as if no one cares. I've not been to class in days. No one's caught me. I've not been on school grounds for days. No one's caught me.
I can't believe you just admitted to that.
Alright, we're gonna do this to this Lars?
Yeah.
So remind me, because it's been a while for me. What are we doing?
So, we got in touch with the Jackdaw, and I can't remember why we have to... Oh, we're trying to get pages.
Is that a stupid frog? Listen, I will fight anything but those dumb frogs.
Why? Just keep running. He's not going to come and get you.
I like the element of surprise.
Well, you're going to waste time fighting him?
No, sorry.
My gosh, you just waste my... These are my viewers, and you're just wasting their time.
I told you it was a mistake letting me... thought those were the magic butterflies. I told you it was a mistake making me play this. There's baddies up there. Should I fight them or just run past?
I don't care. Do what you want.
And I don't want to waste everyone's time. Just want to show off my new fighting skills.
Oh, you'll have plenty of time to do it. You're gonna fight about 100,000 spiders. Is that a dead body?
Well, I should say hello.
So Jackdaw, I don't know if he had pages or... I think he had pages. And he went somewhere and got killed. And so now you are... He's going to take you where he got killed.
Alright.
So you can get the pages.
So I'm just going to sleep in the Forbidden Forest. That's cool.
Yeah, with freaking weird deer running around.
Oh, you just watching me sleep? Creep?
Well, no, he'll look away while you're awake.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you.
We had the discussion about that yesterday. About how all the young girls were infatuated with Edward watching Bella sleep every night. And you and I, as adults, are like, yeah, that's creepy. That's a stalker.
Yeah, it's... I don't know. It's funny because... Does it depend on how attractive the person is?
Yes, because... So... I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing.
You're following him.
Don't ghost me. Let me put a room shot right there, please.
Yeah.
Yes. We were talking about... We watched the original 1920 Phantom of the Opera. 1920?
1925, I believe, but yes.
1925, 1920s Phantom of the Opera. And we, like, because we love the book. The book's great. The 1920s was great too. It was very close to the book.
Yeah.
Very close. Then it...
Till the ending goes off the rails.
Just a little bit, but... Let's update. Yes.
This is the end. So basically he doesn't want to go any further right now.
Because he's a scaredy cat?
Yeah.
I do. Is that Latin or Greek? Alright.
So he was a schoolboy when he got killed. So he never finished his education. That is a creepy egg sack.
I ran into one of these with...
Oh, spider saw you.
Our daughter. No, it didn't. I didn't see shit. Oh, well, that's not what I meant to do, so... Fa-cha. So can I just, like,
No,
get this from here?
you
I have to...
there he goes. Okay, just R2, R2, R2. I found out that's the best way. Those little spiders only take one hit.
Alright.
Good job.
That's how I do it. That's how I do it.
Acculum.
And I've been practicing my dodges.
Okay.
Oh, holy mother.
Yeah, it's a matriarch. That's a big mama. The
Well,
normal
I'm
stuff's not going to work
gonna-
on it because it's a
Yeah.
book. There's a shooter. So.
Well, I'm going to get quiet now. Would you like to tell people what we were talking about as far as Phantom of the Opera goes? Oh, hell. That's terrifying.
No. So, well, we were talking about Phantom of the Opera because in the play and the book, he kidnaps Christine.
Christine Daae.
He just shows up and he takes her with him. And
Ooh.
in the
Physical attacks, not...
in the Gerard Butler movie, it's
It's romantic.
it's romance.
It's hot, because it's Jerry Butler.
But then in the
Missed.
doesn't he like hypnotize her? Or does he just get her to follow him?
He just-
Or does she just follow his singing or something?
You know what? It's kind of speculated that he hypnotizes her a little bit. Brainwash? I don't know what you want to call it, but
I can't remember.
I'm wrecking this guy. Alright.
I can't remember in the book. Like, I just remember her following. Yeah, she's like hypnotized because she doesn't remember where she goes. But then you find out later she goes through the mirror.
I'm
What the
getting
heck?
serious,
Like, why aren't they locked on? Turn your camera.
I'm getting serious Sonic vibes. Guess what came out of my big creepy egg sack?
That's what I was quoting the first time
Oh.
I did this.
Did I go the wrong way?
She died. No,
Oh, shiz.
you're waking up the
I
boy.
woke up the boy. He's been having a hard time going to sleep.
Are there still flies in his room?
Yeah, so anyway, watching the 1920s version and watching the reading the book, he kidnaps her. He stalks her, he kidnaps her. It's freaking awful.
Yeah,
But you put Gerard Butler's face on the Phantom, and I'm just like, oh, you need to give him a chance.
Because you kind of assume he's watching her through the mirror.
Yeah, watch her change, and she's like 15 years old in the movie. I think in the book they actually made her like, what is this?
It looks
That's
like it's a
interesting.
niffler nest. Or no, what are those things called?
Puffin, puffskin.
Puffskein.
But so we were talking about that, about how if you make it someone attractive, everyone swoons and they're like, oh, Edward really loved her. The Phantom, just the Phantom in the play. His name is Eric.
Oddly solemn about this place.
So Eric is. Oh, by the way, I came and found all the waypoints, so that's why those are green. But you put him as not handsome, and you're like, no, it's creepy and it's stalkery.
Yeah.
I found this earlier, and I was clicking on it, and
Now you have the
No,
password for it. But yeah, so
oh, I thought I had to put my face in it and drink the tears.
no. So he shows up, takes her, but in the book and in the movie, the original movie, he is very ugly. You know, he basically in the book they make it sound like he's a skull, like his face looks like a skull. And in the movie they did a pretty good job with his makeup. It scared our daughter the first time she saw it. So I'm like, all right, so it must be pretty good. But I don't know. I thought the makeup was good. But yeah, he's like super ugly, and so you're like, oh, yeah, it's kind of gross that he kidnaps her. But then in the Gerard Butler movie, he like kidnaps her, but he's like serenading her the whole time.
Oh,
And so you're like, oh,
and he has quite the vocals, might I add.
they're fine.
No, they're amazing.
But then you're like, oh, well, I guess it, like, to you, I guess, you're like, oh, it's okay that
Yeah,
he's
I have
kidnapping her, because
Yeah,
whatever.
I had issues. Like, no, I will admit that kind of put me in a... Did I get all your money? I did. That definitely put me in a bad headspace, because I thought it was romantic as a 15-year-old girl seeing that for the first time. And I remember that's when I fell in love with Gerard Butler, and everyone was like, he's your dad's age. And I was like, there's nothing wrong with that.
There was something wrong with
There's a
that.
ton wrong with that. But at 15,
Well,
the hormones are flying.
it's like, what was it you or... What was I listening? It was either a podcast I was listening to or watching. Why'd you just walk past those things?
What things?
Those.
Do I need them?
Yeah, they make the
I
healing
have
potion.
so much of this shit.
Okay, you're gonna need them because that's how you make your health
Okay.
potions. What was I watching? Oh, it was I was listening to people talk about.
Bruno.
No, it was.
Ugh.
What movie was it? It was a movie where like this girl is like 15, 16 and she's dating a guy that's like 25.
Shoot the symbol.
Is that the I'm the asshole that we read the other day?
No.
Is there a fourth one of these somewhere?
Yeah.
I need to like all of them. Where's the...
Just look at it. I'm trying not to tell you.
Down
So I
there?
don't know.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Alright. I'm gonna look like a fool. How close am I?
Run to that edge. And then look around. But not down. I thought it was like up and to the left, but maybe not. But yeah, what movie was it?
I'm to the left.
I can't remember. Oh, maybe that's a different one then.
Well,
But it was a girl, she was like 15, but she's dating like a 25-year-old, but this movie's for like teenagers, and so when you watch it as a teenager, you're like, Oh, the Juno thing.
It was Juno, that's right.
Because she was hanging out with that dude that was like 25 and she's supposed to be 16 or whatever.
I'm tapping out. Where the F is this thing? It wouldn't be this high up.
Just, I don't know. Look around. Maybe it's those. Maybe it is just those three and just you have to hit them sooner. And then open it. There you go.
Oh, I had to run to it.
Yeah. Now the next one you go to, there's going to be one hidden. But yeah, she's like 15 and she has like a weird relationship with the 25-year-old dude, Jason Bateman, and it's like they're hanging out and it's like, yeah, when you watch this as a teenager, you don't like your first thought isn't, wow, this is a really inappropriate relationship. But then as you,
I thought it was creepy as a 16-year-old.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't even remember it.
How old was I? It was my friend's birthday. We had a sleepover. It was a boy-girl sleepover. And the next day my friend asked me to a dance. Mere hours before the dance. Ah! Oh, this is fun. This is happening. I didn't get a...
But yeah, so that was what we were talking about.
I don't like how you burrow. I don't like how you burrow.
I know, they're so annoying. But that's... if you hit them while they're on fire, they blow up. Oh, that's your dueling challenge. Hit one while it's on fire.
Well, here we go.
Oh,
Well, I
too
missed. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I hate that crap. Because it's like... I don't know if you can, but I always feel like I'm running away too fast. Yeah, or I'm rolling away too fast, so it's like I roll away and then it's going to pop up right underneath me.
Now it comes to that choice. Which way is the correct way so I can go the wrong way? Oh!
That's the wrong way. So
this is the wrong way first?
Yeah, that's the way. It gives you some extra stuff.
I can't fight while I'm crouched, apparently.
You can't fight while you're crawling through that door.
Oh, I didn't crawl through. They'll never see me coming. Yeah, I always go the wrong way first and get the treasures.
It's like, so this is like one of the parts that made me realize this game is pretty dark for like a...
What are my quests right now?
Ignite a shooter as it prepares to attack. And complete the battle without using a Wiggenweld potion.
Alright, well, you know what? We're doing none of those, so... Get used to it. Whoa! I liked that.
Yeah, that's the one thing is like... Your ancient magics have different... different...
I like the... I gotta get the fuck out of here. I like the lightning bolt one.
Whoa! There you go. The lightning bolt one's cool. You actually do... When you're fighting the...
I don't know why I did that. Sorry.
When you're fighting the trolls, you take their club from them and hit them with it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but it's not a one-hit kill on the trolls because they're too strong. What are we doing? I don't want to say anything. I don't want to jinx you.
I'm doing good or bad?
Good.
Not how you would fight, right?
No, you did good.
Yeah, I've discussed we
No, so this game's
have
dark
different fighting styles.
because like if you shoot those little sacks hanging down that look like bodies, a skeleton falls out. And you're like, holy shit.
This?
Yeah.
Hit it with what?
The spells. So like
That's pretty neat.
A bunch of bones fall out.
Is this one of them
just
invisible? Oh,
it's just a normal.
thought I saw an eyeball. I had something to add to your...
A teal pommet scar.
And it's an improvement. Are you going to cut every time I put something new on?
No.
Okay.
Do you want me to?
You just said you... Oh, Can we talk about locking something and then it's worse than what I have?
You can still sell it though. That's the nice thing. It's like even if it's locked, you can sell it.
Alright, well, I won't put it on because it's... Anyway, Gosh dang it, I was going to add to something you said about... Oh, just... I read a lot of books. I love books. And I don't know what the rules. Am I allowed to read young adult novels even though I'm an old woman?
Yeah.
Because I like to think that my children are going to read them one day, so I'm...
Oh, well, I mean, Harry Potter is a
Proofreading.
young adult book, right?
I was a child when I read that.
Yeah, so I don't think anybody's
Which
gonna...
way? This way's wrong, I'm guessing, because it's got a chest
No,
first.
that's the right way.
Well, let's go this
that
way.
was the way you came in. Is it not?
No, I just jumped down from here.
Oh.
I just saw red, so I went invisible.
Oh, then I don't know. That's the way with the door, so I think that's your going forward.
Yep.
Sorry,
You know
I'm
what?
just watching you.
Sorry, I can't talk in battle at the same time. It stresses me out too much, so you have to feel the silence
Well,
for
I
me.
think...
But I recently... It's not the first young... that scared the shiz out of me. It's not the first young adult novel I've read that has done this, but I recently read... It was called Every Last Word, and it was pretty good. I think I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I shouldn't have done that. How do I push? Can I push?
I thought you had it. Do you not... Bring up your spells.
I don't have a push.
Oh, it's right next to
I
you.
have a pull.
Accio. Yeah, you can...
I'll bring this back for this. It seems important.
So you're basically gonna pull it to you and then climb on it and then you pull yourself wherever. So you only need pull.
Okay.
So yeah, you pull it to you, and then yeah.
So I read this novel, young adult novel. It's called Every Last Word. It's about... I don't want to spoil it. I don't think it... A girl that has OCD, but it's more on the obsessive rather than the whatever else. And she... Like I said, it's not the first... There's some cool shit in here. Do I get a little page? Give me a little page. It's... She has sex in it, and she's like 16. And I don't know how I feel about that. And I don't know if this is me being...
Let go.
Why?
Turn to your left. No, your other left.
Well, I was...
Not that way. Behind you. I thought there was something over there, and you were driving me crazy because you just would not look in that direction. I'm like, how can you play like this?
Because there's a wall right there. I saw it.
I need to know everything. Sorry. I just thought you were like deliberately not looking that way. But yeah, sorry, back to your book. 16-year-old.
Well, I can't talk now. Everyone's going to be waiting in bated breath. Oh,
There you go.
about what it's about. It's just... I've read a couple young adult books, and I don't know if it's me just being like a prude. I don't want to come off like a prude, and I'm not trying to be ignorant to like, oh, teen sex doesn't exist, but I don't know, isn't the goal to get them through, their teen years without having teen sex and
I think
getting pregnant and getting STIs and shit like that? Like, isn't that the point?
I think that's where it's weird. It's because I feel like as a young person, like as a teenager, that's all you think about, And then as an adult, you're like, man,
It's right there, okay.
hopefully my kids can make it through and whatever. Not saying like, oh, if you don't, you're a failure as a person, blah, blah, blah. It's just like, I feel like I feel like you're not a good thinker until you're an adult.
Exactly,
And you're not an
'cause-
adult until you're usually out of high school.
And like I said, I'm not ignorant. I know it could happen. I just, like I said, isn't the goal to be like, hey, let's try to make it through without...
No, they won't come down until you get closer.
Of course, they're gonna jump on me. What's this way? Skelebones. It's just, I don't know, I just find it awkward. And it's not like it's actively descriptive. Like I've had... Ooh, can I get him from here? That would have been good, though.
Mm-hmm.
like I said, I was a horny as shit teenager. And I think I mentioned it, if not here, at least on the podcast, about how my mother tricked me into reading Twilight. She gave me these she was reading these spicy books.
Mm-hmm.
And said, if you read the entire Twilight Saga, I'll let you read these. And so I read the entire Twilight Saga, and as a young teenager, I thought, this shit sucks. It was okay. Like, it was good. Like, it was average at best. I don't think it deserved all the hype that it got.
Yeah.
But it was decent. I think is where we land on it. But then I went to, hey Mom, I read all this. Give me the spicy books. Give me the spicy vampire books. And she's like, no, you can't read this. It's not for kids. And so I snuck those spicy books. So like, I know and those were descriptive. Those were very descriptive. Unrealistic, but descriptive. And I don't know. I guess the point I'm trying to make is it makes me uncomfortable that, like I said, if anything, maybe I'm just like proofreading this for my daughters in the future, daughter and son. He can read it. And like I said, I don't want to come off like a prude. I don't want to be like, ugh, you can't read about sex. But it's just, I don't know, it's a teen book. You feel me?
Yeah, like I think the hard part with, like, I don't know if it was your generation or whatever, but my generation, I felt like they were trying to, when I was in high school, they were trying to, like, make it normal. And it might be. Like, we might just be weird because, like I said
sex
before...
normal?
Yeah, like, sex in high school. Because it's like... Around here, we've said it a million times, like, we live in a Mormon area, whatever. And it was always, more taboo. But then there was always kids that were doing it. And so then it was like, well, I want to do it,
Oh, yeah.
And then you watch movies like American Pie and, different movies. And you're like, that's what is expected of me. Like, I need to lose my virginity before high school.
Oh, holy shit.
Like, spoiler alert, I didn't.
Well, but, like, it's the stereotypical thing, too, right? Like, oh, prom night, you know what that means? You have to lose your virginity on prom night, right?
Yeah.
You little effer.
I like how you just chuck the bottle when you're done.
I saw you...
Yeah, this is annoying.
That one, Boom Yakasha, I like that one.
Ooh.
Oh, dang it. This thing I've noticed is, like, very, like, touchy. Like, I kept accidentally hitting the X when I'd be doing other spells, and it'd be like, oh, you can't use your fire spell right now. But I was wearing my big ring on my thumb, so I didn't notice.
Oh, I can't believe you.
Right, so I'm not ignorant to, like, if it happens, it happens. And the best I can do is educate my kids so they just do it the smart way. Because like I said, I would prefer for them to wait until marriage. And I know that's very telling of like, oh, she's a Mormon mom. But STIs are freaking scary. It didn't really hit me until you had that coworker that was like, oh, I think that guy lied to me last night, and I think he actually had one. Yeah. And I was like, oh, I'd be okay with... Like, I'm really glad that you were my one and only, because I never in my life had to worry about... Oh, I hope he didn't lie about being clean last night, because that would be...
Yeah.
Freaking awful. So, I just... Like, I'd prefer that, honestly, but... That's just, being safe. And you're going to have to carry the conversation now, sorry.
No, it's... Like, that's the hard part, is it... In high school, I feel like it's a big deal. You know what I mean? Like...
Right.
In high school, it always seems like, oh, it's a big deal, who's... It's like that song, High School Never Ends, It's like, who's like, you know, in high school you know who's doing what, you know, and it's funny because in high school you're like, oh man, that's so cool, I can't believe that you know, whatever. Or I guess it depends. Like, if you like the person, then it's cool, but if you don't like the person, they're like, oh, they're such trash. That's such a trashy thing to do, you know, because that's how high school is. But then it's funny because then you graduate high school and move on with your life, and it's like that literally has no impact on anything else. Like, because you were legendary in high school because you were doing this, now you're out of high school and it's like that means nothing. You know? Or it's like,
ew,
because you made those mistakes in high school, like some stuff can follow you into being an adult, but because you made those decisions as a young buck in high school, you know, you're like, oh, well, shoot, I never thought, because don't want to say too much, but we had a friend that fooled around a lot in high school, and it kind of came back to bite her in the ass when she was an adult, and you're like, you don't think about that as a kid.
Well, and you
know?
don't think about teen pregnancy. Is the thing. And like, because I remember being pregnant with I think it was my oldest. It might have been my second. I can't remember. Did I already come this way?
Mm-mm.
And my sister, who was in school at the time, it must have been my oldest, because she like was going to school with the 14. My sister was the oldest in her class. And she was going to school with like 14-year-olds when she was 15. And there was a 14-year-old pregnant.
Yeah.
14! Like, that's gonna F up your life so bad.
Well, and then you can't, like... That's where it's hard, is because you can't, like, expect a 14-year-old dude to, like, step up and be a dad. You're like...
Which is totally...
No,
can we
like,
talk... Like, that's BS in itself. But, that's a topic for another day.
No, it's that's what sucks, is because then you're like, oh, well, this dude, you know, got this girl pregnant, but he's 14, like, he can't be a dad because he doesn't even know how to be a freaking...
But...
He doesn't even know how to be a man yet. So
like,
how
the mom
can you
knows how to be a woman, but
Yeah.
she's still expected to care for the child.
It's, I don't know, it's just funny that, you know, kids are...
Oh, that's foreboding. I always hate when I find potions. Because it means... I'm going to panic. Yeah, no, it just... And unfortunately, I don't think the child survived.
Oh.
And that... I don't even want to... How do I get over there?
You get on your platform and...
I was already over there.
Not really.
Not really.
And yeah, you're just gonna have to... Yeah, you got it.
It's... Like I said, I mean, I am the result of a teen pregnancy. I know firsthand how bad it can mess with your life. Can I hit these things, or are they just wall art? Ooh, I can hit them.
Well, it's...
Not very good, though.
Yeah, it's hard because, like... and kids don't think about it. They're just like, oh, I'm just gonna do whatever. I'm not saying this is only sex. Like, this is every decision that children make. It's like they don't think about the consequences. They think, what is it now? You know, because it's like,
How'd I get here? This way?
yeah, it's like, how many kids do you know, like, that you went to high school with and something happened and it literally changes their life? Like, you know, we had a kid that him and his friend went street racing.
How do I get down? Just jump?
When I was in high school, and the kid ended up wrecking the car and it killed the other kid in the car.
That happened around here recently.
Yeah, and it's like, you literally are just thinking, hey, let's go have a good time. And then, you know, you're, as a teenager, you don't think, oh, we could die.
No.
You know, and then it happens, and then you're like, oh, well, shit. Like, that literally changed somebody's life, you know? Like, that kid's life ended, and the other kid has to live with the fact that he, you know, killed his best friend.
Oh, and that, like, that's so horrible. So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like a prude talking about it, but I just want my kids to have the best possible future, I guess.
Yeah.
And it's not that it's impossible to have a... Why do I do that? Gosh dang it, I hit the wrong button.
Oh, my phone, my watch is dying because I'm running my stopwatch. But yeah, and it's like,
No.
I don't. It's hard.
I don't like that.
It's hard to explain to kids, like, you know, this one choice could literally affect the rest of your life. You know, if you get pregnant, that's a life.
Well, and especially our girls. Like, because you said it yourself. Like, boys don't have that expectation of, okay, you have to take care of this baby now. And I'm going to go on record and say this. If our son gets a girl pregnant, I am going to hold him to that expectation. Oh, gosh dang it, that's not what I...
Get that off of your spells.
No.
I can't wait till you can upgrade your stuff and use your...
Oh, what? No. Stop. Oh.
2 matriarchs?
Gosh.
And some little guys?
What do I do? Just...
R1.
Oh.
But yeah, I feel like that's how it should be for everybody, but I'm sure there's some guy out there that's like, my kid's gonna be a football star, he can't be tied down with a kid, you know? Some stupid shit like that. It's like that kid that raped that girl.
Yeah.
And his dad's like, this is gonna ruin his life, and it's like, his life? Who cares? Like, he made a dumb decision. That was his fault, moron. Like, you could just tell that dad was a dickhead.
No, if our son gets a girl pregnant, I will make sure he knows he needs to be held accountable for that shit. But again, the whole goal is to, hey, preferably wait till marriage, but like, if you can't keep it in your pants, can you at least, you know, wait till you're more of an adult?
Hurry and kill that other big one. Cause it's like
listen,
one hit away from being dead.
Listen. I don't know what to say to you right now. I'm panicking. Leave me alone.
Roll!
I didn't notice. I'm sorry. I got better, I promise.
You did. You've actually are better off than when you came in. You have more potions now than when you came in.
Uh-oh.
I mean, you did fine too. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't want this episode to be...
Sorry, I shouldn't have brought it up, but... Yeah, every last word, they were 16 and they did it. And I was just like, I don't know, and I've read other books. I really love the anonymous journals. And it's like... I guess it's good for kids coming of age and learning. Like, she has different... Which way do I go? That looks like something up there, so I'm going to go down first.
That's just... Yeah, it's got a chest and then a thing you shoot.
So, like, one of her books is about a girl that...
They're a timer, so you're going to have to shoot it from up higher.
Alright. She does acid, so it kind of goes through her life as a teen hooked on acid. And, like, the first time she did it, one's about a boy in the Bible Belt that is gay. And so it kind of talks about, how do I get it from up here?
You're going to have to find a position where you can see all three at the same time.
Well, aren't you just a smarty pants that went to college? So it talks about being a gay boy in the Bible Belt. Bible Belt. So how challenging is that? Can I hit that from here?
Yeah. Oh, maybe you have to be a little closer.
And
there you
go. In almost all those books, teen sex is happening. Which I read most of those books as a teen. Or at least a very, like, 1920, which it's still... It was young enough I didn't think it was weird, but I recently read the Book of David. That's about the gay teen in the Bible Belt. And, yeah, I read it at 30. It's the first one I read since I was 20, in my 20s. And I was just like, oh, I don't know how I feel about this. Like, I feel, no, are these those statue guys?
Mm-hmm.
Why must you do this to me?
You better not have been asking me that.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? The game did it. I had nothing to do with this.
You wanted me to play for your channel. You could have done it and just been good and...
Just give me your controller.
No.
For keeping these
Then
pages
don't
safe.
whine about it.
Well,
Here it is. The map that brought your doom.
is that Hogwarts with a spaceship above it?
Is there
Yeah.
something
And Jack and the Beanstalk? Ooh, something happened.
Defend yourself against the ancient defenders.
No, I hate my life.
I'd say focus while you have 4 attacking you. Only focus on your head. Roll. Yep, there you go.
No, 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 look at this guy, look at this guy. Look at this guy, look at this guy. Okay.
Yeah, so that's what's gonna keep you from dying. Is just like, yeah, you can attack those guys, fight them, whatever. But as long as you keep an eye on your head, then you're gonna be all right.
Okay. Okay, all right.
Oh,
You
that
do. You have
sucks.
to do the talkies.
Later on, you get it so you can. Your stupefy does
Nope, nope. Look at him. Look at him.
damage.
Look at her.
So, like, that's kind of because I'm kind of watching the health
My
as you're doing it, and like,
Stupefy doesn't do damage.
no, it just stuns them.
I
But
mean,
like later on, it'll do.
oh wait. Does this work on them?
Yeah. It
I
works
haven't
on-
used this. I forgot I had this. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, it works on
I can use it on you.
pretty much anything. So like Ranrock's loyalists that have those axes and stuff, you can rip their axes away.
Oh, I didn't see you. Where'd you come from? Beautiful.
But
All right. Are these guys tougher?
they're
He looks
bigger, a
tougher.
little tougher.
I'm gonna die.
We should go after them one at a time. Oh, you took away his thing and he just grew a hammer. But yeah, I don't remember what we were talking about.
Just you do. I make weird noises. Don't you judge me.
Pick up your blue.
Pick up my blue.
Yeah, that stuff on the ground. That's your ancient magic.
Your magic.
I don't know if it automatically goes into your bar. So I don't want you to miss out on your ancient magic. Because then you can kill one of those guys pretty easy.
And Leviosa is not gonna do anything.
Yeah, I think later on you can get it so like
Oh, I'm embarrassed about the dumb noises I'm making.
if you Expelliarmus and take their weapon away, you put R1 and throw it back at them. I haven't unlocked that yet, but I think you can unlock it.
So these guys only do physical attacks, so I can't repel yo.
I think you could to the smaller ones, but yeah, the big ones are just haymakers.
Ooh, oh,
Nice. Cut his head right off.
that was satisfying.
What's this rated? These hands are rated E for everyone. Get it?
How'd you think of that? How do you like me now?
I didn't. It's one of those memes where it's like
I'm saying some of the stupidest shit. I'm sorry. I'm trying to entertain and
when the girl says you wouldn't hit a woman, and then it's like,
these.
bitch, these hands are rated E for everyone. And you're like, I don't
Look
know.
at that combo I did.
Nice.
Mostly button mashing.
Okay, now you gotta go to the hard part.
Shut up.
How come you fall for that every time?
Because you're my husband, I put my undying trust in you.
Aw. Don't go in there. There's 2 chests in the room.
And you just make me feel like a dummy.
I'm sorry. I thought you saw them when you were fighting.
No,
Because you started running over to one.
It was blind panic. Absolute blind panic. I got some dumb gloves.
Another one over there.
Is that it? That teeny thing?
Yeah. Congratulations. That's
7 coins?
I think that's the mission.
I did all that for 7 coins?
Yeah. That's it. They're just gonna send you straight back to Hogwarts.
And a casket?
Yeah.
How was WrestleMania tonight, Brady? Oh no! No, I'm getting stupid blue magic. this means shit's gonna hit the fan for
No,
me.
it doesn't. It just means that door's gonna activate. Woo! Now you gotta go in.
Do you like my hat, by the way?
Yeah, it's cute.
I really like
You
this
have
hat.
a really cute character, I will say
Well,
that.
thank you. Yours is pretty cute, too. I like how you gave her pink hair.
And a scar.
And I like your little messenger boy hat or steamerpunk hat. I'm not sure. You
No,
give her a
she-
cute hat.
No,
Oh
I
no,
don't
the
think
room's starting to flood.
Fill up with water. Oh no!
Is this a vision or am I dying?
You're dead. This never happened to me. It did happen to me. I'm lying. You're supposed to go to that door.
Oh, I thought it was a cutscene.
I think you.
This reminds me of Silent Hill Shattered Memories.
The very end.
When you're stuck in the car underwater and you don't know how to get out because the
Why would
game's
you?
really great at explaining things.
Yeah.
What is this place?
No, it was fine. It was.
Oh, this looks like it's gonna be a hard part.
It's not. It's fine. It's funny because it gets such a bad rap because it's professional wrestling and people are always like, "Oh, that's so like stupid. It's fake. You know that, right?" And I'm like, "Yes,
You're
do
someone
know."
that takes enjoyment in fake things, though.
Well, I understand what they're going for, and I feel like there's so many people that don't. Like, it's a play, you know. Like, we went to see SpongeBob the musical, and it's like the people in the play know exactly how the play is going to turn out. I had no idea how it was going to turn out, so I'm there watching.
Well, in watching some behind the scenes, it seems like even sometimes the wrestlers don't know how it's going to turn out.
It's sometimes they find out right before they go out, and a lot of times they are like making it up on the fly. So it's like an improv, you know. It's like they go out there and they have to have a match, but they're creating the whole match as it goes. They're gonna go like, okay, now this is gonna happen. All right, now this is gonna happen. And it's usually one person that's saying everything that's gonna happen, you know. All that they really know is who's gonna walk away the winner. But it's funny because I'm like watching this and they get to the end and I don't remember the last time I watched. So I went to a live show in September, and then before that, it was last WrestleMania. So exactly a year ago, and I watched it, and it's like
He's got beady little eyes.
I hadn't watched it for a year, and I'm still like in the end the final fight. I'm like wrapped up in it, and my adrenaline's pumping, and I know who I want to win and stuff. And and I'm like, I haven't watched this for a year. I'm not invested in any of their storylines. I know who I like and who I want to win, and it's like, my adrenaline's pumping to see if that person's gonna win or not. But there's so many people that are just like, I can't. It's like they just spend their time shitting on it, and I understand it because there's a lot.
What do I do here with the talent points?
So, this is where it gets good.
Okay, stealth, because I'm a stealth person.
You can do stealth. You're actually at a perfect level because I think your level 3 stuff gets unlocked at level 22. So if you go into stealth, you can waste 4. You have 18 talent points right now.
Okay.
So you can do boop, 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 unlock all 4 if you want. Or you can
I actually don't use it that much. Like, I sneak up on them, but then I just with my...
So these kind of make it so that you can, like, it does 3. So
Ooh.
you'll Leviosa 3 people or Accio 3 people. Or not 3 people. If they're standing by each other, you'll do it to everybody in there.
Okay, let's do these 2. And then I actually don't use that a whole lot. I don't have any dark arts. What's core?
So core, this one I'll tell you because I didn't. My kid had to tell me. So if you go down to... if you go to the right, that's the one that adds another bar to your magic, so you can have multiple sets of spells. So instead of having to constantly change, like, I need to go in and do my invisibility spells. If you hold R2 and then push right on the D-pad,
Oh, I see.
there's a different set of spells.
Okay.
And you can get it so like every direction on your D-pad's a different set of spells. So like
Okay.
my R2 and up are my attacks, and my R2 and right is like my
Should
invisible.
I do this all
lumos.
off screen, or do you think people want to see? The
People might
process?
want to see. Well, we can explain it, and then if you want time to like sit and debate, I can cut it out.
All right.
So.
So what do you recommend it?
I recommend the second set of spells because then you can
On what? Dark arts.
on the core, that one that we were just looking at.
Okay.
So the the one that's already highlighted. Oh, you already bought the one.
Yes, I bought it. Didn't you watch
Yeah,
me?
I can. No, I thought you were just thinking about it. I'll cut this out. We can just kind of. Welcome back. We got a trophy. We just kind of went through. We didn't spend all of them. We just spent a handful because.
Is there anything else in here I need to know about?
I don't think so.
All right.
Yeah. I can't see what button is exit. Sorry.
Oh. I was just expecting the door to open like it has with everything else.
Yeah, you had it covered with L1. I'm like, I'm pretty sure L1's not to exit.
I found the pages and the map tube.
But
Why would I need the book?
yeah, so we kind of went through. We didn't spend them all because you're just about to go to some new classes and get some new spells.
Am I about to get my broom?
I believe the answer with that is yes.
What's really frustrating is I try not to watch you play. Take this off your wheel.
Well, no, now you have a second wheel, so you can
So you hit, what do I do?
hold R2.
R2.
Well, no, go back into what you were in. And now hold R2 and then push right on the D-pad. And now you can assign.
Oh.
So then-
well, I'll do that later.
Yeah, so that's I just
a
put
off air.
I just put all those spells on
Ooh,
one,
five
so
hundo. Look at me.
you don't have to trade it. But it's up to you. Up to you. But
Well, so what I was saying is I try not to watch you play, but watching what you do, I'm like just so antsy. I'm like, I can't wait until I can get my broom, go and catch animals. Like
yeah,
where you're at is where I want to be.
and I'm not super far past you because I kind of
I wonder when Professor
I got past you.
Is this where the Hufflepuff
studies while he was
I
common room is? I've
remember.
yet to find that one.
until he returned.
think so. Pretty sure.
Oh.
I can't remember. Oh, you finished your quest. Oh, there should be a key in here flying around somewhere.
I'll have to find it and follow it here.
But
I need to find the Hufflepuff common room. I've yet to find. Can I come in here? I can't come in here.
I think you need to have a little more and open another door to get to that door.
What the?
Professor Sharp just gave you an assignment. You need to learn to pulso. That's a good one. I mean, that's the pushing. So you don't really need it, but it's fun to have.
Oh, there's a chest here. Where is it? Up here?
Something up there. Again, with
Oh, up there.
yeah, I think you're gonna have to have Alohomora because that door below it's locked. Got a lock on it.
Probably that little froggy that eats people that's on the other side of that one door is going to take me there. Yeah. All right. Cool. Hey, Professor Sharp's class. No, it's not. I thought it was. Doesn't he have cauldrons in front of his class?
Yeah, but I don't know where you are. It's like a weird corridor.
Well, I recognize this guy right here.
Yeah, because you're by. Is this
Hey.
by Slytherin House?
There's the
key.
There's the key. Oh, he's not going to the one I thought
is
he would.
Going to a different one?
Gonna lose him.
Oh man,
right
there's
there.
2 in here. It's a twofer. Oh, my knees hurt. I'm sorry. I keep wiggling my legs.
How long have we been going? Do we need... I missed.
We're at just about an hour.
Alright. Is this a good stopping point?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess we cut out a bunch.
Yeah, we're gonna cut out. So you're probably at about 50 minutes right now.
I should have smacked it. I wasn't thinking.
You can go and... Where are we at? I guess we can look at the quest and see where we're at. But, yeah, or you can... I think you have you finished any? That
Any
are
what?
like, because there's always some that's like do this quest and then you just go talk to the teacher and they give you a spell.
Oh, I hit the wrong bumper.
Yeah,
Sorry.
So look at your class. So good.
All right.
Flying class.
All right. This is what we're doing next because I want this in my life.
Well, and that one will only take you a couple minutes. So.
All right. So you want to do this then? Addy Soldier.
Yeah.
Call it good.
Mm-hmm. We can do that one. And
Who are you talking to?
it's funny because, well, I guess it's not funny. I don't know how you're gonna do it. Like, cause
Am I gonna embarrass myself?
no,
Revelio.
like our 6-year-old knows how to fly pretty well.
So yes, I'm gonna embarrass myself.
So yeah, if you do, we'll not let you live it down. But yeah, so
If you went to Hogwarts, sorry, I interrupted. Would you be on the Quidditch team?
freaking hell no. I don't give a shit about sports.
Well, I don't either, but I feel like I'd want to be a seeker. Because that's my next question. If you're on the Quidditch team, what you'd want to be, but you don't want to be. Oh, I'm just going to sleep out here because I don't have a nice, cozy bed inside. Hello, fellow students. Oh, where'd everyone come from?
Everybody grab a broom.
Grab a broom and we shall get started. Ooh.
Oh, that's what I was saying. On my game, I always
Look at this little show off.
just kind of pick whatever's happening, but then I'm like, I wonder if you'll
Please welcome a new
do the opposite, and
flying class.
because that little shit next to you was like, hey, do you want to fly around here? And then I followed him around, and then the teacher's like, why the hell did you do that? You weren't supposed to do that. And I'm like,
A means of transport.
oh, shoot, my bad.
Some
But
of you have forgotten. Diving, rolling, and loop
I didn't know if you'd
will not be taught or
also pick that or not. It's up to you. I
I
mean,
probably would have if I wouldn't. I was trying to pay attention to her
Not a fan.
words and see if she said something like, hey,
Let's see how well everyone
don't go out of bounds.
practices over the summer holidays.
Oh, kid's got a stupid hat.
Step up to your broom. Say up.
See a head boy? It's the cute girl I like from Hufflepuff.
And rest your weight.
The cute little headband and hair.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
Alright, well, isn't this what she's teaching us, like, what they learn in year one?
Yeah, I think a lot of the stuff you've learned. This is what I was thinking about earlier. Is I'm like, what is your deal? You know what I mean?
Yeah, are we gonna learn more about my character? Why is she, like... That's what I was saying. Was she a squib
So there's a leg
until recently?
Mm-hmm.
That's why she's coming in at 5th year?
I don't know. That's where it's hard. Is I'm like, I have no freaking clue. I don't know what's.
Are they going to tell us anything about our character? Or
I don't know. They haven't yet. Where I'm at. Like, I'm not saying much because I'm only like another hour or two past you. But
uh-oh, I have to listen for a whistle. Am I going to be in trouble?
no.
Okay.
Now,
How do I...
for your first lesson,
Up,
fly
Up,
route
down,
down.
in the
up.
courtyard. Do take
Is it inverted?
the brooms
No.
Oh,
are
thank goodness.
property.
My instinct is to push X.
This'll take
I guess this makes sense to... Ooh, you're right. This isn't
It's not.
as smooth as a whistle.
Yeah. So then they're like, well, we're gonna add Quidditch, and I'm like, dude, I don't know, man.
To your broom.
Like, in theory, it sounds awesome, but after like flying around and stuff, I'm like, I don't know how fun that's gonna be.
You know what? This teacher's kind of cute. Am I supposed to be following her? What's happening?
Hold R2.
R2. Why am I holding R2?
So now
Gotta go fast.
you don't have to push forward. If you hold R2, you're just gonna automatically fly forward,
Gotta go fast.
and then you just have to worry about going up and down and left and right.
Well, I mean... First day of flying.
Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as the
You're not doing too bad.
You say that and then I, like, automatically lose control.
There you go. You did it.
You know, this is everything my 11-year-old self dreamt of and more. This is like how you must have felt when the Pokemon movie came out. Detective Pikachu.
Must have.
Well, I didn't really want a video game, but I guess video game's like the next best thing to like living it.
Yeah. That's like the
Tentacles!
yeah. That
I've
thing
seen
popped
enough hentai to know where this is going.
Oh gosh.
Am I not allowed to say that on your channel?
You can, I don't care.
Just no F word. But we can talk about teen sex.
You said the F word already today.
And you gotta bleep it out.
Do I? I don't have to bleep anything. I just do
You
bleep
choose to, because our daughter apparently wants to watch us play.
it. Yeah.
This is rather.
I'm not good at this.
It gets easier. Like, the further you go, it gets easier. I will say
Oh,
that.
this kid is so pompous. Look at his little pompous face.
I know. He looks like such a bitch.
You seem to handle yourself on that
Is he
dusty
hitting
and
on me?
full broom well enough. I'd imagine
You
you're
got,
ready for
you got a
something
stupid
bit more
face.
challenging.
I shouldn't say that. He kind of looks like you. Maybe it's just the
We
hair.
haven't properly met.
He doesn't look anything like me.
Everett? Oh my gosh.
That a Slytherin like you
He could be related.
making an escape from class.
And then his last name's Clopton.
Am I right in suspecting that a Slytherin like you might be interested in making an escape from class? No.
Kagawa seems
Won't we get in trouble?
into trouble.
Kagawa won't even notice.
A bird doesn't learn how to fly by sitting in the nest.
Bye,
You lose points for Ravenclaw. We're not.
about to begin.
So don't do it.
Now,
Oh,
It seems like I don't have a choice.
yeah, it seems like you don't have a choice.
lovely as ever.
Alright. Well, gonna lose points for my house. How can we win the house cup?
Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window
I don't
today.
know. You won't.
Maybe Professor Black is like Professor Dumbledore, where he's just like, the points, it's all made up and the points don't matter.
Uh-huh.
To get above it,
So
Like, oh, you guys
Slytherin
are-
wins because I like them best.
You guys have worked. It's like friggin' Mario Party, you know? It's like you play the whole game and then.
And I'm gonna give 50 points to the losing house just to make him feel better.
Yeah, and it's like everybody gets their bonus stars, but it's like without the bonus stars you would have won, but now that everybody else gets 5 stars each.
Is that the lake monster? Making those ripples?
I don't know.
Oh, whoa, whoa. Can I do spells from my broom?
No.
You're shitting me.
You can do Revelio, but I think that's it.
But I can't, like...
You can't shoot.
What the hell's the point? Okay, speed burst, hold... R2, hold flight, L3, toggle, flight speed, R, descend. Do I need to know any of that stuff? Oh, I'm... flying the wrong way. Don't distract me.
Are you talking to me?
Anyone. I'm uncomfortable with silence.
You say I did not distract
McCabe makes
you.
fun of me because he's like, it's okay to have dead air. And I'm like, it's not. It makes me uncomfortable. Oh my gosh, I have so much money. I can't wait to go buy a broom. Probably not going to have enough for a broom.
They're like 500, I think. Maybe
Am I
600.
supposed to, like, be pushing these buttons? Or is that just there for my knowledge?
I don't know if you have to click the left stick, but
Kagawa's whistle.
you're supposed to kind of keep up with them.
I wonder if anyone...
Oh, class got finished.
I'm pushing... Oh, L2, speed burst. There we go. Alright. Is this not where I'm supposed to be?
Yeah, get off your broom.
How do I get off my broom?
Circle.
There we go. Whew. That was fun.
Where have you two been?
Oh,
I've been with this pompous little
Buster.
jerk.
Sir, we were trying to get a bit of
I know that friggin'.
hefty
Hefty points will be taken from each
Ah,
of
I
you.
told you. You know, I'm gonna be honest. I would not give a shit about the house cup. I mean, I probably would just because, I don't want my classmates to bully me if I lost some points. But, like, I just feel like what do you get if you win? And what do you get if you lose? Like, it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not a competitive person. And I know I just said I'd be on the Quidditch team, but that seems more like fun. And honestly, Like,
But you have to admit, those views were
I don't know. I just feel like as the Seeker, I wish we had. I would if this was IRL, I'd be having like my stomach would be in knots.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to seem like a pussy in front of him.
Is it
So
worth losing a few house points for
anyway, yeah, I feel like being Seeker, it would be less competitive. Like, yeah, I have to race the other guy, but
around Imelda.
it's more like just
He's Kagawa's favorite.
find the ball and catch
For a
it.
thing or two.
How good can you do? It seems like the least competitive thing on the team.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong.
purchase a broom?
Someone prove me wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
Wish I could.
definitely a weird rule that I feel like they
Suspend witches in Hogsmeade.
threw in just for
Always looking to test new
Harry
ones.
Potter.
Yeah,
Keep an eye
it
out.
is weird how the Seeker makes so many points and then. So how do I just randomly fly? Do I have a broom now?
You gotta go buy one.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe you've done that.
You know, this area needed a plant. Where's the Whomping Willow?
I don't know. Hold L1.
Sebastian! Sup?
If you're keen for some
Oh, he's thinking about me.
smell,
Mmm.
meet me outside the fence against the dark arts class.
Too bad you're not cute, dude.
Street place near there.
We could have a little high school romance. Or I could have one with Nettie. Nettie's pretty cute. I like Nettie.
You can't have one with anybody. They didn't program that in.
Alright, well, I'm off to buy a broom.
Be in the 7th floor corridor as soon as you can.
And,
An idea of
yeah. Is this where we end it?
Yeah, we can end it here.
With me off to buy a broom?
Yeah, thank you everybody for watching. This is where we really wanted to get. So I'm glad we're finally here.
Now we can end the series.
Now we can end the series. This is the final episode. No, we can keep going.
Unless you say otherwise.
Yeah, unless we just decide to not to anymore.
Well, that'd be rather rude of us, wouldn't it?
Because there's already like other games I want to play, and I'm like, oh, we'll see.
That's what I was saying. You need to release. You need to. How have I missed this? Well, that's. You know what? We're gonna deal with that. We're gonna deal with that.
All right, thanks everybody for watching, and we will see you in the next one.
Goodbye.
Bye.